So I'm hoping this is recording, right? It's my phone. Yeah, my phone's stupid and won't let me record the other way. Won't let me flip the screen. So I see a lot of YouTubers that are into heavy metal, often showing their CDs, their tapes, their vinyls, all their collections and updated collections. So I figured, you know what? Why not show mine? You know, I'm into heavy metal. I like putting videos on YouTube, and I really hope this is recording, right? Because that would be embarrassing. Yeah. So, due to the fact that I own a lot of CDs, I only own 3 cassettes. I only own 1 vinyl, but it's not here. So I'm just gonna show them because if I talked about them, we'd be here till like this time tonight. It's 12:08 in the afternoon right now, so we'd be sitting here for like 12 hours if I talked about them all. Like, I have no doubt. So anyway, I'm gonna stop yapping and I'm gonna show my albums. So I hope you enjoy. Alluvial. Version's Crown. Born of Osiris. Black Sabbath. Gotta hold the phone with my right hand. Black Sabbath, Volume 4. Black Sabbath, Master of Reality. I feel like I'm doing my stepdad proud right now. Black Sabbath, Paranoid. Wish there was an easier way to do this. Just work with me. Black Sabbath's debut album. Probably moving the camera too much, but whatever. I really don't have a lot of options right now. Beastmaker, Inside the Skull. Really good album. At least I think so. This is the album that I also have on vinyl. I don't have a vinyl player or record player, whatever one you want to call it. Beastmaker. Yeah, I'm not going to try to pronounce the title. Sorry. Black Sabbath. We sold our soul for rock and roll. Indeed we did. Don't mind my carpet. I know it needs vacuuming. You don't need to tell me. So these guys, yeah, they're my friend's band. I used to record for them. I used to record the practices. I used to record their live shows. And this is their debut EP, Black Acid Prophecy. I know they have a couple of other things though. I know they have their one, I think it's a demo maybe, and they just came out with their Voidwalker EP, so yeah, check it out. Black Sabbath, Sabotage. Talk about the most corniest album cover ever. You know, I said I wasn't going to talk about them, and here I am talking about them. But I'm not talking about the music itself, because again, it would take forever. It's going to start getting gory now, guys. Yeah. Cannibal Corpse. Just Bloodthirst? Is it? I think so. Camera won't focus. Bloodthirst, alright. Alright. The goriness kind of continues. Cannibal Corpse, Gallery of Suicide. I just flipped it over because I didn't really care for this album. Honestly, it's kind of just, you know, there, pretty much. Cannibal Corpse. Oh my god, not kid friendly. Classic Cannibal Corpse. Tomb of the Mutilated. I am no George Fisher, what am I thinking? Eaten Back to Life. Yeah, that's... Cannibal Corpse. Gore Obsessed. Yeah. Cancer, Death Shall Rise, because, you know, I'm big into old school, as you can see. Cannibal Corpse, Violence Unimagined, great album, Never Pretend, on guitar. Here we go, here's a good one. Cannibal Corpse, Butchered at Birth. You can't get any more extreme than that. I mean, you can, but not a lot of bands are daring enough to. Cathedral, Forest of Equilibrium. Yeah, I could pronounce that word right. Alright, it's Cathedral. I think their first album. Yeah, you get it. Here we go. Cattle Decapitation, Monolith of Inhumanity. Yeah, man. Great album. Cattle Decapitation again. Death Atlas. I can't wait for the new album to come out. I think that's in April, May, I think. I forgot what it was called. It's the one with the freaking character that looks like it's from like a Bug's Life. Condemned, Realms of the Ungodly. Yeah. I got this album for my daughter. It's off the Artisan Era. It has her name in the title. You might be familiar with them, you might not be. Desiderium with Aria. I hope I don't get a copyright claim on my video, because I'm playing music in the background, because why not? And yeah, Lorna Shore just came on. So yeah, I'm hoping I don't get a copyright claim. I don't own the rights to this music, of course. I owe that all to Lorna Shore. Yeah. Disentune, Misery. I wish these guys would come out with more stuff more frequently. It's kind of sad. Defeated Sanity, Disposal of the Dead. I know this is a two-piece. Dharmata. One of Defeated Sanity's albums I'm not too crazy about, because it's kind of eh. And you got Defeated Sanity, Passages into Deformity, great album. Oh my god, that album is just sick. Cannibal Corpse, Torture, I think. Yeah, this is Torture. Yeah, Back to the Gory. Yeah, nope. Deeds of Flesh, Portals to Canaan. I do have another album, I just don't know what it is. Yeah, here we go. Death, Individual Thought Patterns. I'm actually wearing my Death hoodie if you didn't notice. Thanks to my girlfriend, I got it for me for Christmas. Speaking of, what's on my hoodie? Death, Leprosy. It's on the back of my hoodie. I already have Scream Bloody Gore on a t-shirt. Defeated Sanity, Sanguinary Impetus. Sick album. Oh, man, ripped my face off. Defeated Sanity, Chapters of Repugnance, I think. I don't know. They make their albums hard to pronounce. Defeated Sanity, Prelude to the Tragedy. Yeah. Another Death album. Death, Sound of Perseverance. Yeah. Death, Symbolic. Death, Human. Here we go. Death, Scream Bloody Gore. The t-shirt that I was talking about. Of course, obviously. Dark Throne, Eternal Hails. This is actually the first Dark Throne album I bought. Believe it or not. Defeated Sanity, Songs of the Moribund, something like that. Death, Spiritual Healing. These albums are not remembered. It's driving me nuts. Cryptopsy, None So Vile. Yeah, it's quite an album cover. The back of it is just zoomed in. Got the classics on there like Slippy Guts. really familiar with this band. I just kind of like received it one day in the mail with an order, just randomly. And Embalmer, Emanations from the Crypt. See, that's just how unfamiliar with that I am. Frozen Soul, Crypt Device. Can't wait till they come out with a new album. This album's hard to get out. I gotta put these all back when I'm done. That's just fantastic. Cannibal Corpse, The Bleeding, and that is sick. Like just how frantic the riffs are. It's just you can't help but headbang. 1349, The Infernal Pathway. I have to move. 1914, Where Fear and Weapons Meet. Here's a good one. Electric Wizard, Dope Throne, because, you know, when you're a stoner, you know. Exhumed, Death Revenge. Slowly getting into those guys. I like Matt Harvey. Inferi, Vile Genesis. Oh my god, you should have seen it the first time I met Malcolm from Inferi. I had to force myself to go up to him. I was so starstruck. It was the funniest thing. Another Inferi of Sunless Realms. I pretty much own all of Inferi's albums. Inferi, of course, Stevie signed it, and Andrew Kim signed it. That gives me great pleasure, if you know what I mean. And yeah, I got most of their autographs, or whatever you want to call it, on Inferi, Revenant, Stevie again, Malcolm, Andrew. I think that's Mike's. I think, because I haven't met Spencer yet. I almost did, but of course the Webster in Hartford had no re-entry, so I had to, you know, once you were out, you were out. Inanimate Existence, Liberation Through Hearing. I gotta get another one of their albums, especially their most recent album, The Masquerade. Immolation, Acts of God. I don't know what this is. What is this? Oh, Slower to Prevail. I can leave with that. Metallica and Justice for All. Have some justice for the bass, or lack thereof. Mayhem, Damon, something like that. It is what it is. Mortuous, Through Wilderness. Of Feather and Bone, Sulfuric Disintegration. Why am I moving up the phone? Obscura, Valediction, Rivers of Nile, Where Owls Know My Name, The Work by the Rivers of Nile. I said that backwards, I know. Spawn Possession and Curso. I really wish these guys would come back. Like, they were recording an album and they kind of just stopped. Slayer, Christ Illusion. I don't have the album cover for this, unfortunately. I had it hanging on my wall, but it's not there now. It's just kind of sitting at my parents' house in their hallway. Let me flip it. Slayer, Seasons in the Abyss. I gotta get that album cover in my room. Slayer, South of Heaven. I have so much to put away. Slayer, World Painted Blood. I might get the latest album, I don't know. And of course, I entered The Thing. I really hate how that crack is there. It's just sticks out like a sore thumb. Yeah, so I got this in the mail along with a raffle that if you order it at a certain time, then you get all their autographs. So yeah, the one album I have signed by all the members, but I don't have them to ask them. Sleep, Holy Mountain, yes. Serpentine Path. I don't know if anybody's familiar with them, but yeah, I'm not gonna go into detail. Slayer, God Hates Us All. Slayer, Rain of Blood. Undeath, Legions of a Different Kind. Undeath again, It's Time to Rise from the Grave. Here we go, a little hip hop for you. Wu-Tang Clan, 36 Chambers. Yeah. Alright. On to the next set. Holy crap, we're already on 15 minutes. Here we go. Slipknot, their first album. Man, this is like my whole childhood right here in an album. Brings me back. Dying Fetus, wrong one to fuck with. Yeah. Lorna Shore, Pain Remains. Yeah, I know a lot of people aren't crazy about their album cover, but I believe Adam gave a pretty detailed story about what the album cover represents, and it made sense after that. I mean, I like their older album covers more, but it's, you know, their creativity. I don't know if I let that album slip, but anyway. Incantations, Sect of Wild Divinities. I just saw these guys live last year for the first time with Sing to Superbog and I Am and Nile. That was a great show. Entrails, Woman Fruit. Holy crap, dude. Dark Throne, Astral Fortress. Bloodbath, Survival of the Sickest. Archspire, Bleed the Future. What is this? Loudwire. Oh, that's drums. Despise Icon, Alex Bent. Yeah, you're right. Fulci, Tropical Sun. Mutilatred, Determined to Rot. Thorn, Yawning Depths. Sorry about the light, I can't really control that. Job for a Cowboy, they're coming back. Hopefully. Fallujah, Empyrean, I think that's how you pronounce it. Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. Speaking of Job for a Cowboy, Sun Eater. Through the Eyes of the Dead. Which album is this? Skepsis. That music's actually kind of annoying. Meshuggah, Immutable. Aborted, Mania Cult, I think. That's how you pronounce it. Lorna Shore, and I Return to Nothingness. Aborted, Terror Vision. Lorna Shore, Immortal. I still got more. Hang on. Be patient with me. Alright. Hooded Menace. What's this album called? Fulfill the Curse. Visceral Discord. Slithering Evisceration. Speaking of evisceration, Cannibal Corpse, Evisceration Plague. Wow, I probably butchered that pronunciation. Alright, almost done. It's 3 more stacks. Alright, don't mind my movies. Pink Floyd, The Division Vel. I haven't really listened to that album. I might give it a spin one day. Oceano, Ascendance. Mastodon, Remission, I almost said Leviathan. Pink Floyd, The Wall. Oceano, Revelation. This slipcase is like so much bigger than it needs to be. Like, it's just, it's nuts. Godless Rising. My dad used to work with the vocalist, and he ended up hooking me up with this, their album Trumpet of Triumph, I think, Trumpets of Triumph, and a patch and a couple of buttons. So that was cool. Yob, Atma, good album. The Zenith Passage, Cosmic Dissonance, remastered on the Artisan era. Pantera, the Great Southern Trendkill. Pantera, Far Beyond Driven, R.I.P. Dimebag. Don't mind the camera work. I'm not very upload savvy, if you catch my drift. Watain, The Agony of Ecstasy of Watain. Everybody was going on about how good it was. Dark Funeral, We Are the Apocalypse. Everybody's going on about how mixed it was, just review-wise. Demon King, The Final Tyranny. I can't wait for the new album to come out in March. Signs of the Swarm, Absolver. I'm not really too crazy about the album cover. Like, am I looking at Spider-Man here or something? Like, even the back of it's kind of cheesy. Like, really? That's the best we could do? Hopefully their new album will be a little less cheesy than that, but the album overall is pretty good. Pantera, Vulgar Display of Power. Yeah, man. R.I.P. Dime. Get your pull. Shadow of Intent, Melancholy. Chris signed it. I know Ben signed it. I think their bassist Matt signed it. I think that's his name. I could be wrong. Possessed, Revelations of Oblivion. I need to get their first album, Seven Churches. Metallica, Master of Puppets. I got so much to put away. Yob, Clearing the Path to Ascend. Hate Eternal, I Monarch, like the only album I really care for by these guys. I like King of All Kings too, but I haven't found it. High on Fire, Electric Messiah. Alright, one more to go. I'm gonna put it down. Alright, one more to go, and I'm done. My back is starting to hurt. Signs of the Swarm, Vital Deprivation. Another Signs of the Swarm album. I didn't really care for that much, but it's got some good songs on it, like Vital Deprivation is good, Tempting Death is good, Celestial Ascendance is good, Lost Within Reflection is good, and Crown of Nails is okay, but that's really about it. Like, I give Dave credit, but he could have used just, you know, a little less, you know, that. Pig Destroyer, Prowler in the Yard. I can pronounce Prowler perfectly fine. Vitriol, To Bathe from the Throat of Cowardice. Electric Wizard, Come My Fanatics. I'm trying to get the glare off the albums as much as possible. Tomb Mold, Planetary Clairvoyance. Disentomb, The Decaying Light, the most recent album. They need to put out a new one. Godless Rising, Trumpet of Triumph, how I mentioned that earlier. Got it from the vocalist, because my dad used to work with him. Morbid Angel, Altars of Madness. Metallica, Ride the Lightning. Meshuggah, Ubzin, and they're coming out with a remastered version of it. Deeds of Flesh, Nucleus, told you I had it. R.I.P. Eric. And last but not least, Pantera, Reinventing the Steel. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If not, that's okay too. Leave a thumbs up if you want. How about you subscribe to my channel? Help a brother out, why don't you? If other channels less entertaining can get 1 million views, 1 million subscribers, then I think so can I. Don't mind my messy hairdo. Let me pull my hair up. My hood up. Yeah, I gotcha. So again, like, comment, subscribe. Yeah. Tell me what you think about certain albums. You know, your opinions are welcome, even if they're trashy. I'll just end up blocking you. Yeah. Without further ado, enjoy your days.